Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be checking out a song by an artist that we have not featured on the channel yet before, named Gilbert O'Sullivan. And this is called Alone Again, Naturally. It also says the original version and looks like there might be a video along with it. There were like three different things, like one had I think the lyrics on screen, and then another one also claiming to be the original version. And all of them had like millions of views. So, I just went with the first one. But yeah, this has actually been requested by a few different people a lot for the past, for a while now. So we're finally doing it. Yay. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're new to the channel, my name is Daniel, and here we generally react to music, and I try to figure out what the music and the lyrics mean to me personally, and we just enjoy great songs and lots of great artists. So if that sounds interesting to you, consider joining us on this journey. And yeah, that's enough spiel. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Gilbert O'Sullivan, Alone Again.
In a little while from now, I'm not feeling any lesser. I promise myself to treat myself and visit a nearby tower. And climbing to the top, will throw myself off in an effort to make clear to whoever what it's like when you're shattered, left standing in the...
That was fast. He's talking about throwing himself off a cliff already? Okay. Also, what is this saying down? Oh, I shouldn't rewind it too much. All right, I'm gonna try not to pause it again. Yeah, let's keep going. I like it so far.
A nearby tower, and climbing to the top, will throw myself off in an effort to make clear to whoever what it's like when you're shattered, left standing in the lurch at a church where people are saying, "My God, that's tough." She stood him up. No point in us remaining. We may as well go home, as I did on my own, alone again, naturally. To think that only yesterday I was cheerful, bright and gay, looking forward to what wouldn't do the role I was about to play. But as if to knock me down, reality came around, and without so much as a mere touch, cut me into little pieces, leaving me to doubt. Talk about God in His mercy, who, if He really does exist, why did He desert me in my hour of need? I truly am indeed alone again, naturally. It seems to me that there are more hearts broken in the world that can't be mended, left unattended. What do we do? What do we do? Alone again, naturally. Now looking back over the years, and whatever else that appears, I remember I cried when my father died, never wishing to hide the tears. And at 65 years old, my mother, God rest her soul, couldn't understand why the only man she had ever loved had been taken, leaving her to start with a heart so badly broken, despite encouragement from me. No words were ever spoken, and when she passed away, I cried and cried all day, alone again, naturally. Alone again, naturally.
I don't. Okay, so did he just imply that so his dad passed away and then did his mother um but I'm not going to say that till I find out. Let's see. All right. Lyrics are full of so much pain and anguish. The song's a masterpiece. What a beautiful but heart-wrenching song. Fortunately, I got past my suicidal teenage years by hanging on to the hope that somehow things would get better for me. This happened when I was blessed at the age of 21 with a beautiful girl from Mexico who was 18 years at the time. We fell in love and she rescued me from my abyss of loneliness and misery. Now we are going to celebrate 30 years of marriage together this year. Congratulations. This was only a month ago. Great comment, Trevor69er. This was my favorite song as a child that my father and I would sing together. My father told me how his father died at 65 years of age. My father also passed away at 65. This song will always have meaning for me. Sometimes you never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Alone Again Naturally is a song by Gilbert O'Sullivan that was featured on his 1972 U.S. album Himself. He wrote and produced the song himself. The song topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 4 weeks in July of 1972 and again for 2 weeks in September of 1972. Later on, artist Biz Markie, famous for his hit song Just a Friend, sampled Alone Again Naturally for his song Alone Again without Sullivan's permission. O'Sullivan later sued Markie. The judge ruled that all song samples must be pre-approved by songs' copyright holders, which actually changed music sampling laws forever. Which, that makes sense, to be honest. Like, sampling is cool. You know, the idea behind it is interesting, and has led to a lot of cool, like, remixes of music or lots of cool just songs, you know, but yeah, get permission from the artist beforehand. Anyway, in a little while from now, if I'm not feeling any less sour, I promise myself to treat myself and visit a nearby tower, and climbing to the top will throw myself off in an effort to make it clear to whoever what it's like when you're shattered. The singer shocks you by revealing that he is not merely going to visit a tower, he's in fact going to kill himself by jumping off of it. The already melancholy note in the first 4 lines abruptly plunges to the lower depths and introduces a sense of violence throughout. Yeah, damn. What a very well-crafted song. And this was like a single type song which charted. That's amazing. The character sees his death as the only way to effectively communicate the sadness he's feeling inside. For everyone else, it's easy proclaiming, I understand, or I get it when someone is feeling low, but how could they? I think some people can. And then also, you can't, like, expect people to, you know? And there's just, sometimes people just say that because they want to be, you know, they want to connect with you or they want to help, even if they're a little bit misguided, I guess. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, continuing. Left standing in the lurch at a church where people saying, my God, that's tough. She stood him up, no point in us remaining. We may as well go home, as I did on my own, alone again, naturally. Oh, so his bride-to-be left him. Yeah, his bride-to-be hasn't shown up for their wedding, and the audience realizes this and decides to go home. So he goes home naturally by himself. So the naturally is almost like him saying obviously. He's saying, yep, of course, duh, why should I have expected it to be any different? This is how it always is. He himself left the church and went home, and he believes that it's his nature to be lonely for life. To think that only yesterday I was cheerful, bright, and gay, looking forward to, but who wouldn't do the role I was about to play. But as if to knock me down, reality came around, and without so much as a mere touch cut me into little pieces, leaving me to doubt all about God and his mercy. For if he really does exist, why did he desert me in my hour of need? I truly am indeed alone again, naturally. Feel like you've been deserted by the God that you were brought up to believe in. Damn. Here it is clear that the lyrical self was happy and was anxious for a great future happiness until he left, and now he feels abandoned, surprised for a moment, but soon believes that this is he was predestined for this, to be alone again, naturally. Gilbert O'Sullivan is talking about how all the hardships he had to endure has made his inner self and soul fragile and weak, that a mere touch by reality is enough to break it into little pieces. Traumatized, in fact. His faith in God has been shaken by his experiences with the ex-partner and wonders that if God was real, why would he allow this to happen? It seems to me that there are more hearts broken in the world that can't be mended, left unattended. What do we do? And he doesn't even propose like a solution. He just is like, what are we going to do about it, guys? This question can be interpreted as having two meanings. What do we do to help the people who have had their hearts broken? Or what can the people who have had their hearts broken do to help themselves if nobody else tries to help them? Yeah. And that's the hard, truth of it, is that at the end of the day, not a lot of people don't care that much. Because everyone has, their own stuff that they're going through. Even if it's not even remotely on the same level, or even if it's, that's not the right wording, even if what they're going through is totally different, it still is consuming them just as much as whatever you're going through is consuming you, It's not often that people can care all that much, And then even when they do, it's it's not for very long. Sometimes it is. But, that's what I'm saying is very much a generalization. But, yeah. I mean, you try to care. But it's, yeah. Anyway, all right. So anyway, my point being, the hard truth that I was about to say is that you have to learn how to help yourself when you're down, because who else is going to? You can't always count on a different person to do it. Anyway, moving on. Alone again, naturally. Now, looking back over the years and whatever else that appears, I remember I cried when my father died, never wishing to hide the tears. Despite O'Sullivan's father's death when he was 11, the singer has denied that the song is autobiographical. O'Sullivan said, everyone wants to know if it's an autobiographical song based on my own father's early death, and the fact of the matter is I didn't know my father very well, and he wasn't a very good father anyway. He didn't treat my mother very well. At 65 years old, my mother, God rest her soul, couldn't understand why the only man she'd ever loved had been taken, leaving her to start with a heart so badly broken. Despite encouragement from me, no words were ever spoken, and when she passed away, I cried and cried all day, alone again, naturally. It's very much it's a melodrama. The singer immediately lets people know that his mother is dead before he talks about her. This subtly compounds the sense of mourning and melancholy. He then describes how his mother completely went to pieces over his father's death, and her heart was broken, thereby demonstrating that the singer's awareness of other broken hearts extends to close family. In a sad way, this sense of the power of loss is what brings him closer to his family and helps them to understand them. And so what I thought when I heard the song a minute ago is that his mother had committed suicide, and that the trauma from that might have led to why he is thinking of, what, I'm just going to throw myself off a cliff. Nobody cares. Both of his parents have passed away. He has been abandoned by his lover, feels abandoned by God, and he truly does feel like he is destined to be alone. What a well-constructed song. Very powerful song. Very depressing song, though. Alone Again, Naturally by Gilbert O'Sullivan. Thank you to the people who requested this. I hope you all are having a good day. Yeah, man. All right. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing if you want. If you've been watching for a while and like what I'm doing, consider joining the Patreon if you want to. There's a whole bunch of content on there that's like exclusive content, lots of full albums like Pink Floyd, King Crimson, and more recently here we've been doing the Beatles discography. The next album, which is going to be this month, it's going to get out there, don't worry, is Help, and we've done everything leading up to Help. So, or all the core stuff leading up to Help. There's a lot of compilation stuff and singles that maybe we'll get to afterwards. And then there was like re-releases of the albums in America that were a little bit different or had different track lists or whatever. But we're sticking to the core albums for now. Anyway, I digress. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're having a great day. See you soon.